think the secret sauce about growing a company is about caring. You have to love and care about what you're doing, the people you put in it, your partners, your customers. This work that we do, taking companies from nothing to something, is hard, and it requires dedication, hard work, failures, successes.
I think the secret sauce for us is impact. If we're not having impact on our clients' top lines, then eventually, we're not going to be around for very long with our clients, however friendly and happy we are with them.
It's about how people come together under a shared vision and a shared purpose, how they interact together, and how they build a common culture that allows them to tackle incredibly difficult challenges and pave the way to new opportunities.
I wish I had known it would be all right. I wish I could have seen the other side of the struggles that we had. It's been very up and down. I think any company that's been in existence for over 10 years, it's not been smooth sailing all of the time.
The best piece of advice I've ever received is no matter how fast your company is growing, never lose sight of your core values. And I think about that every single day.
Focus on doing only what you can do. So delegate everything else.
Stay focused but not overly committed. And what I mean by that is you have to be able to stay focused on your vision, but be smart enough to know when the vision wasn't the right vision to start with.
Band practice is really important for any fast-growing company, and particularly us. We really spend a lot of time to grow, win the next customer, build the next product, and get to the next level. And the more we do it, the more patterns we recognize, and the more we'll be able to help the companies that we bring through the door.
That means not only having regular rhythms of updating people, but also that means to have everybody sign up for the long-term mission. So if you're in sync with your short-term and your long-term goals, then you can really rock it together.
Personally, I'm very goal-oriented, so when a goal is set out there, I will not let it fail. So the practice is setting realistic goals, but also making them far enough out that you can achieve them and push yourself.
I think the secret sauce to successfully growing a company is really focusing on the fundamentals of your business and focusing on your people. And so we spend a lot of time on the culture of the company, the things that are important and make us tick, and at the same time we focus a lot on the business fundamentals to make sure we're running a successful and growing business.
You have to have naivete. The second thing is that you have to have chutzpah. And the third thing is that you have to have perseverance, because it's going to be harder than you ever thought, and you're just going to have that grit to keep going.
The key, I think, is honestly being present and conscious and ready at any given time to go with whatever changes are going to happen.
The decision making can be a challenge. I mean, you get pulled in so many directions, and you have to be able to keep your eye on what's most important, because you can't get through everything and not every decision is going to be right.
The biggest challenge is finding time to think big picture. Oftentimes you get stuck into the weeds, so finding that time to think more visionary is more of a struggle day to day.
For me, as a CEO, my biggest challenge with the company is every day keeping in mind that if my employees are happy and the people who work at my company are having a great day, I benefit from that.
You can't be afraid to take a chance on somebody, but you have to look to challenge them and really find the people who are rising to the challenge rather than seeking the compensation.
So we network throughout the community to find the best talent that's out there. And more importantly, we have a very unique culture at Paint Night, so we screen for that cultural fit first and foremost to see if they're going to be successful.
The best piece of advice I've ever received is don't worry about the short term. Focus on how you have the most impact to your customers over the long term.
Make sure you're spending enough time on strategy. If you're in the here and now and putting out fires, that's what you're going to get, here and now and fires. So definitely keep your vision forward. Think 3 and 5 years ahead.
Reinvent yourself, because as a company is small and 5 people, it operates very differently than when it's 10 people or 20 people. And so we're always looking to reevaluate how the business is running, how it's functioning, and how it should change as we continue to grow and evolve.
We build the project in our heads, we then build it on paper, we build it with a 3D model, so that there are no glitches and the process and the experience is really, really smooth. And that's the importance of band practice for us.
We are always preaching every day, you've got to work on your craft,
You've got to be reading the latest, marketing blogs and getting the necessary marketing training so that ultimately you can be that expert to a business owner who's looking to us to be their expert.
Practice does make perfect. And as far as teams are concerned, everybody has a role. We also all have a vision, and we all need to get there together. So the more you exercise it in a small way, it'll happen in a big way.